Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you might be joining me from. Welcome to a fantastic writing sprint Wednesday, or it's going to be fantastic once we get through it because we're all here. We're all writing. We're all working towards that goal that we share of writing something awesome. It is Wednesday, December 12th, almost the end of 2025, which is just weird to think about. And I already see that the chat is a bumping over there. So you'll find all the links to the sprints below me, but I'm going to share it in the chat as well for the first one. We're on deck for 3 20-minute sprints with 5-minute break in between. So you have me for another hour and it's like 15, 20 minutes. And I think we're going to do fantastic things together. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. LJ just purchased your Dabble subscription. Welcome to the club, LJ. Happy to have you here. Nice to see that you've joined the dark side with us. Actually noticed that Doug the Moose, I'm never good at pointing in the camera, has moved. Yeah, he moves constantly. TW got here real early, and Rachel's here, and Shelly, hello, everybody. Let me keep scrolling. Bill's here. NJ asked if anyone uses writing to de-stress, not distress. And David chimed in with a great, I think Doug uses writing to distress people, if anyone. Which is fantastic. Very good. Stephanie's here. Hello. And Hilder. And Rosalinda's here. Hi, Rosalinda. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Where you been? Welcome. All right. Sorry, one sec here. Okay. And we have it's Christina, right? I think is village. Let me keep scrolling down here. Scrolling. Hope's here. Hello. Yes, it is Christina. I knew it. Do not anger the Doug. Yeah, I may put you in the soup. Well, today I'm going to be doing something a little different in sprints. I'm just going to be working on very early thoughts for an outline for something that I've been thinking about for a while that I want to, give more thought to sometime in 2026. But between the workshop we had yesterday for Dabble Premium or for Dabble U Academy and the last 60 days of challenge stuff where, I've been making lessons, we've been having live shows, we've been doing lots of sprints, writing a lot of words. I just need I need a little bit of relaxation. I need a little bit of not trying to write as many words as I can and just writing like 50 words in the span of the sprint. So we're gonna see how it goes. Nikon is saying writing a short story today, which I love. Fantastic. Let me know, and we only have 2 minutes till the sprint starts, but I've been thinking a lot about I like goals. Goals and me are peas in a pod. I think goals, when used properly, can be very powerful tools. And one of the important parts of goal setting is reflecting. And you're going to get bombarded by a lot of, New Year's resolutions and whatnot coming up in the future. And you're probably going to get an email about it from us too. Let's be real. But I want to know, like, thinking back on 2025, what's something that you're super proud of? Can be writing related, because, we're all writers, but it can be non-writing related too. If you want to share something personal, up to you. But let us know. And we only have a minute left since I spat that out. So again, can be after the sprint, or you can share it before then, and we can just appreciate it after. But yeah, let me know. I love seeing wins. I love celebrating with you. And Jay keeping me accountable. I haven't finished my current work in progress, but I'm taking a little bit of a break during my writing time in the mornings. I'm reviewing copy edits from my novella, and writing some web copy so that I can get my email list revitalized and get a new lead magnet up. And then come January, I have a whole plan, NJ, don't worry. I have a whole plan. Come January, I'm going to start revisions on the first draft of the third book in my dark fantasy series. So Stephanie's calling. Okay, you're all first. You're all calling me out on it. I never have told you that I told my wife that. You are very funny. Hear the beep. We'll chat. Yeah. Writing, everyone. 20 minutes. All right, everyone. That is our first sprint of the day done. Let me know how it went. I missed some stuff getting ready for that sprint there. So, first, Athena's here. Welcome, welcome. We're glad to have you here and excited that you're starting the second draft of book one. You'll find the link to the second sprint down below me, and I'm dropping it in the chat as well. But a couple things that need to be highlighted. First, Rosalinda has big news. Her book hit #1 on Amazon's bestseller for Hispanic American literature and women's crime fiction, which is a huge deal. So, standing ovation for Rosalinda, please. That is fantastic. You should be very proud, and I'm very excited for you. That's awesome. Great, great work. Um, Also, David is working on some flash fiction for the January February anthology, which is something they do. I think that you do it over in the community, or at least you talk about it over there. You might do all the stuff for it elsewhere, but you can let us know more about that in the chat, David. We have Soledad here. You're new here. Your usual sprints are over. You wanted to get some more writing done, so I'm glad that you could be joining us. Normally, my fingers are typing away furiously, but like I said before, I'm taking a little easy today. My brain needs a little break from all them words. Lots of congrats coming in for Rosalinda. That's awesome, 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 awesome. And many of those words were written with this community, which I love to see. That brings me a lot of joy. And that's the whole point of us being here, right? The whole reason we do these sprints and we have W Campus, like, yes, we're a business and we hope you become a dabbler and whatnot. But at the core of everything that we do, it's hoping that you can write your words and get your story written and hit the bestseller status if that's what you want. That's a huge deal. So awesome. LJ said before that he's a fan of goals, but your win from 2025, you finally got back into creation mode after months of not being on the path, remembering you're a writer, you're not running from it anymore. And I love to see that. And it's awesome then that you've been around for all these sprints and hanging out in the community and all that. Awesome. Hilder got into a writing habit, which I love to see. And if you didn't hear it before the sprints, I'd love to hear what your win from 2025 is. What's something that you're very proud of or excited about? Kara's only New Year's resolution is to not make New Year's resolutions. And that's why I don't call them New Year's resolutions, because A, there's like a stigma around them. And B, I don't like the push for a New Year's resolution is not the same push that I get people to think about when they set a goal. Right? It's different. It's not as temporary. It's not as frantic. It's rooted in reality. So yeah, New Year's resolutions, but goals, very good. It's been at #1 for 3 days, Rosalinda. That's awesome. Stephanie saying, a break from all the soup my characters make of each other. Emily's joining for the next two, but you're going to be brainstorming. Same here, same here. Awesome, awesome. Holiday special and volume 2 of the anthology is live on Amazon now. Fantastic. Make sure I didn't see that posted in the community, but make sure you go post that over at W Campus. Hope has had some good development of your climax, which is awesome. And Rachel, for 2025, you're actually moving forward into working on your writing to getting it published and planning it. That's awesome. I love, love, love to hear that. And, a shameless little plug, because I'm not above those, even though I'm in relaxing mode today. There's a lot of resources over at W Campus, specifically in W Academy, that can help you out with that. If you are a member of Dabble Premium or you've purchased access to the Academy just on its own, we posted last night's workshop today. So the third act, it was an awesome workshop. I was so enthused and honestly inspired, which is one of the reasons I'm thinking about. I'm brainstorming some nonfiction stuff right now, obviously about writing. That's my that's my entire life. So that's what I'm brainstorming right now, because I was just so excited and inspired and amped up from our workshop last night. So if you didn't manage to make it live, it's available now under the courses tab at W Campus. Awesome. Okay. Hope you believed in yourself as a writer and you're working on it consistently, which is the best thing that you can do. And Soledad, you finished your first draft. That's awesome. You have 30 ideas started, but never managed to finish anything. You forgot how much you loved writing due to your anxiety, but you actually finished. So that is huge. You should be very proud of yourself. And I know we're all proud of you too. And Ready or Not too. No, the trailer is out. All right. The sprint is starting. Um, I will quickly answer, NJ, where do we join the workshops live? I send out an invitation in the Academy newsletter that goes out every other Tuesday. The next one's coming out next Tuesday, but also under W Academy events, you'll find all of our events for the next month up there. So we're going to have 2 workshops in January, one about character arcs in general, one about negative character arcs specifically. They will be live, and I'll have those posted before we break for the holidays. I'll have those up in the calendar. All right, to writing then. Away. Happy writing. I didn't realize I didn't have my stuff on the screen. My sincere apologies for that. I look over to close it, and it's just my face. But we are done our second sprint of the day. Wow, I'm shook. I don't think I've ever done that before in a sprint. Not that's the end of the world, but here's the link to the third sprint. Let's see how folks did. Ashley with over 600, awesome. Shelly with 548, fantastic. Christina got over 1,000, awesome. Yeah, so you got to see my deep thinking face. My is that a good idea? Or oh yeah, that's a really good idea. My all my life, my voice has never been the most emotive, right? And I'm aware of this. It's fine, but I've never been able to hide expression well on my face, which like as you grow up, as you establish yourself in a career and meetings become a thing, is a real detriment sometimes. um Scarlett's asking in the sprints, and it looks like they're writing in Dabble. Is anyone up for a 60-minute sprint after that one finishes? So if you head on over to the wordsprints.org sprint, you can sign up there. You can let them know. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Thank you. Athena promised to write slow and got 584 words. I love when that happens. David over 500, NJ over 300. Fantastic. Soledad got 500 more. You're almost at 2,000 words for the day. That's awesome. Let's play poker. Yeah, no thanks. I am not good. Not good at it, period. I am far too risky to do any kind of gambling. Um, like when it comes to physical pain, risk averse. I'm not a fan of being hurt, right? When it comes to risking in like board games or something or card games or whatnot, I have been told that I am not a great euchre partner. However, my track record for euchre is very strong. So even though my partner gets a little frustrated sometimes, it usually turns out, it often turns out for the best. There's a shirt NJ is saying that says, I'm not responsible for what my face does when you talk. That's funny. That's a good one. Rain deleted 100, only 200 more, and you'll finally be down to your 300 word limit. Oh, Rain, explain more. Is that for something in particular? Did I miss something about that along the way? Just doing a quick scan, but I'm not sure. I don't think I have. Um, oh, I love Mysterium, Ashley. It's a lot of fun. Um, yeah, that's a good one. I haven't played in so long. It's maybe one day I'll share a photo of my board game collection. I was gonna say closet, but like I have it's expanded elsewhere on W campus for the folks that are interested. Okay, Rain, it's for a short story prompt. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you're getting close to whittling it down there. The like flash fiction and short, honestly, short stories in general. If you go back to our short story challenge last February, maybe March, I can't remember which month exactly. I was stressed like that. Writing in a condensed fashion is not my jam. I write fantasy. I indie publish. I don't have people telling me to write less. And so I just write. Maybe I'll hire a line editor for my next book to trim it down a little bit because it might get a little out of hand. But yeah, it is much harder than writing a novel, absolutely, because you still need the impact with it. You still need to generate emotion with it. So that's not easy to do in 300 words. Also, none of you can understand this, but for this entire time, I've been catching sniffs of like air freshener or perfume or something that I don't recognize, and no one's home, right? It's just me. So I'm very, very concerned about this smell that I keep getting. And if my experience watching and reading horror is any indication, this might be the end for me. I might be haunted. So if that's the case, then let's make this last writing sprint of the day a good one. Because here we go, our third and final sprint of the day. I'll catch you all in 20 minutes. Bye for now. All right, that is our third and final sprint of the day done. But if you are looking for more sprints, I posted the link to the sprint that Scarlett is hosting shortly after this one finishes, or right after. I'm not entirely sure exactly what time it starts, but I'm an adult. I can go and look and report back. It starts in 15 minutes, so it'll start at the top of the hour. If you want to do some more sprints and get some more words written, it's going to be an hour long. You don't have to write for the entire hour. You can take breaks when you need them, but it will be there if you want a community to write alongside while you're at it. Ashley got 742 that sprint and over 2,000 total. David 295, Shelly 550. Awesome. Rain deleted another 100, but it's getting more difficult to delete them. I feel your pain. I shouldn't even say that. I can sympathize, but I can't empathize because I don't put myself in that position because I know I'm not strong enough to do it. Shelly's over 2,300 for the day. That's awesome. Soledad's over 2,000. You're itching to write more, but you'll leave it for tomorrow. It's the perfect place to start again. That's something that we don't talk about a lot, is choosing to stop. Even though you might want to write more, save the creative energy, save the perfect timing if you want. It's entirely up to you. It's entirely subjective, but it's definitely something that you'll need to think about every now and then. LJ is going to be in that sprint, got 886 for the day so far. That's fantastic. Rosalinda, you're very welcome. I'm glad that we could all be here to share that good news with you. That's fantastic. And if you haven't already, go ahead and post about it over at W Campus. You'll get a lot of love over there, I'm sure. And we love celebrating with our writers. Rain, you're right. It is good for your writing. Yeah, and I constantly tell myself I'm an adult. And Rachel, yes, there were more ghost smells, and it's like it's not quite Febreze, and we don't use Febreze in this household. Like, we have some air fresheners, but it's not them. It's like, if I had to give it a color, it would be like fuchsia. Like, it's a purpley ish color. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to investigate because now I'm thinking that maybe something cracked and spilled somewhere. Awesome. And Christina got 3,071 for the day. That is fantastic. All right. If you are a member of W Academy, we have that workshop for you to check out from last night. It's also Work in Progress Wednesday, where you can go share a snippet of your work in the Academy chat. And I do have a poll going up tomorrow for Academy members. But for everyone, I do suggest you go over to W Campus, invite your friends there. I love seeing all of the writers chatting and sharing stuff and asking questions over at campus. So let's see if we can grow it even bigger. I'd appreciate a thumbs up on this video, a nice like for being here and writing alongside you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I mean, what the heck's going on? It's free. And if you don't like it, you can always undo it later. But I promise we'll make it worth your while. I'm taking the next 2 days off, but I know that Hank and Abby are having a show on Friday where they're talking about, I believe, the balance between like art and business in writing. And we're going to have another show next week with the three of us. But more on that coming up. So, Bernadette, I'm sorry you missed your sprint or missed the sprint, but we do have some running tomorrow at 12:30, of course. And Christina, yes, as a premium member for now, in case anyone watches this in the future, as a premium member, currently premium members get access to W Academy. Anyone who has access to it now will always have access to it, but in the future, premium will not include access to W Academy, simply because there's so much content and so much value there that it's quite a bargain right now for both all the features of Dabble and all the stuff that goes on in Academy. So take advantage of it. You'll always be there as long as you're a premium subscriber, like right now. And yeah, it's Work in Progress Wednesday, and we have that workshop. And my brain is fried, my friends. Just fried. I need a good long nap. I need to do some Christmas shopping tomorrow. I need to just write like 200 words a day total and nothing more. And so I'm going to be doing that. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. I will see you next week sometime or over in campus. Bye for now.